What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sunday night's show, All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show. This is the show that is meant to teach and help, and the opinions expressed by the hosts are not that of Smiteworks USA LLC or Fantasy Grounds or DMs Guild. Let me say hello to my co-host, Mr. Drake. How are you, sir?
What's up, Rob? How you doing? How you guys doing out there in Twitch land? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
What up, Twitchland? P.S. If you are watching on YouTube, smash that notification button, hit that subscribe bell. I said those backwards. But come and watch us on Sundays live on Twitch if you can, because we give away prizes. And if you're on YouTube, you don't win anything. Let me say hello to my other co-hosts, Fury Fate. How are you? Oh, she's not here.
Oh, I'm doing good, Rob.
You know that Drake, that sounds an awful lot like you.
No.
All right, let's get to it, everybody. What are we doing today? Let's look at some stuff. So if you're in the chat, first of all, welcome. And you would like to see anything in Fantasy Grounds, just type it in the chat and we'll do it. And let's have a moment of silence while no one types anything in the chat, and then we have to make
Everybody's
shit up.
like, half the people aren't even sitting in front of their keyboards. They're just
Yeah,
logged
well, all
on
the
their
names on
phone
that
or
list,
something
yeah, I
right
bet
now.
only
It's all
like 3 of
mobile.
them are actually watching. We've got like 20 people in the chat, but what? By the way, Drake, did you say you wanted to see something?
I was looking, but I didn't see anything in particular that I wanted to see.
Let's go pull up all of the Team Tui, the Team Tui Essentials bundle, and let's just read through it.
Oh yeah.
People that don't know, Critically Awesome Essentials by Diablo Bob and One Click Druid. That's his most popular thing. As a matter of fact, let me grab the sales through yesterday, and my 4 coding package things are here, and then this is the magic items, obviously. Conditions and effects is up there, but Diablo Bob's Critically Awesome Essentials is in 3rd place according to numbers sold. So total copies sold, 2,223, and he's just on the tail of mine. And I was noticing that my average, these came out in 2017, his came out 2018, but his sales per week is higher than these two. Mine, this is 16 and these are 10. So theoretically, he will overtake me and become number 1. But anyway, guys, that's this one. And these are
if you're playing a druid, you have to. I mean, it's so
you have
nice.
to have it. You have to have it. And
so
polymorph.
Nice.
And everything else.
Yeah.
And by the way, the order of these are alphabetical, so that doesn't mean this is number 1. It just coincidentally happens to be up there. DM
and
tools.
FYI, Rob, polymorph does not give you dark vision. Just saying. Just saying.
So I got turned into well, it gives you dark vision if you get turned into something that has dark vision, but a T-Rex is not that
theoretically
thing.
anyways.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
That was funny. A wizard turned my character into a T-Rex in a dark environment, and I was fucking blind. I couldn't see anything. And the map went black, and I was like, oh shit.
Everybody had dark vision. There was no light sources around. You couldn't even light a torch because T-Rexes don't have torches. They just don't.
No, and also can he really?
And they can't hold it in their little arms
those
either.
thalidomide arms, they can't do it.
Yeah, they'll burn their chin.
They'll burn their chin. DM tools is also awesome. I mean, all these things. I'm just gonna.
DM tools has like 20 things in it.
Yeah,
I don't even know what it does anymore. It's like a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, I keep screaming at Diablo Bob to create and not update, because if you make a new thing, people will buy it. But if you update something, people already have it. They've already paid the money. But he has to make everything so awesome. All of his modules do like 25 things, and then he just keeps making them better. So, Fantasy Grounds auto encumbrance, I personally hate because Drake uses it against me. And
well, there's no negative in 5e for being heavily encumbered,
right.
except the DM can rag on you. That's the only
and that's
negative.
what you do. You just rag on me. It doesn't affect.
I just rag.
But that's a thing that if the character sheet has, on the numbers on the encumbrance, if you're over, it puts in the combat tracker max encumbered, so everyone can see it. It's like calling you out.
Well, it also has the other option. It's the other optional rule of encumbrance, and it will ding you if you are encumbered.
Fantasy Grounds 5e indicators. That's awesome because It's the one that shows targeting, and if you fail to save, or if you pass the save, or if you take half damage, amongst other things I'm forgetting.
Marvelous.
It's fucking amazing. Modifier buttons, that moves the you know how if you're playing and you want to do half damage or critical damage or opportunity attack or whatever, and you have to open that plus minus thing? Well, this puts it down by where the dice are automatically, so you don't have to open that window. That's awesome. $1. Fantasy Grounds
Page
5e
number links.
page number links, Dungeon Master's Guide.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, he's working on this is a I can't Mark Gaffney, Marmusman. Whoops. Oh no. I hate that. I thought it opened a new window, but it opened the same window, and that's my fault. I gotta go back to this now. Anime, new packages, Team Chewy, right there like that. So what this does is, if you have something, and a lot of Fantasy Grounds modules do this, they say, look that up in the Dungeon Master page 365, and you're like, what the fuck? And you go to you open the Dungeon Master's Guide to Fantasy Grounds, but there's no page numbers. Well, this thing does that, and he's also working on Player's Handbook, and I believe whenever he has the time, he's going to do all the books. Fantasy Grounds 5e reset NPC spell slots. That
nice.
Is,
that's the one I requested because of Valorant.
Oh, Alanon 3031 is in the chat. What's up, Thelgor, John, CC? Nice guys. So Fantasy Grounds 5e reset NPC spell slots. That is when the party takes a long rest, it will reset the spell slots of the NPCs, which wasn't a thing. So that's pretty awesome. Fantasy Grounds
$2.
$2. It's only $2. Fantasy Grounds 5e spell components check is just what it says.
Yeah, I don't use spell components, so not using that.
Yeah, I don't use it either, but there are many people who they want to
yeah, you get into
that.
that's perfect. It checks to see if you have your spell components.
And if you don't, you can't cast
tells
a spell.
you if you don't.
Yeah, see? Fantasy Grounds stats, very popular, expensive, $15. But this is the one that does the stats for your game. So like we have 2 channels. Oh, Drake, you didn't send me the stats from last night.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And you know what? Neither did Joe. But it does this. It's its own program that you can run stats from any of your games, and then it also has a Discord function. So for example, here's Brunsk. Here's my character from Mad Mage. And like, how many attacks did I do? How many hits? How many misses? I mean, but it's incredible. Like, this is just a fraction of what you can do. You can get like any stats, and for combat, and for healing, and for dice, and for percentages, and it's insane. It's just crazy. So, automatic critical damage is just what it says. $1. So like, for example, if you're attacking a paralyzed or unconscious creature, it'll automatically do the crit damage. So you don't have to worry about remembering that. Automatic death resistance, same thing. A lot of these kints are automatics. Is Mad Nomad's consumable items missing from your Google Sheets list? I'm not seeing it. So here's the thing about Mad Nomad. Let me go and look that up.
Yeah, because he's got some other stuff.
So Mad Nomad decided to. It wasn't a negative thing. Nobody got mad. No, it's not a negative thing. But he is no longer a part of Team Chewy, and as you know, Team Chewy covers are explicitly solid like this. So if you see a Mad Nomad product that is not that navy blue color, that is one that he has on his own and is not affiliated with me. So that's why. All right, moving on. Automatic death resistance will work for Relentless Endurance and Death Ward and whatever else has that. Automatic Elemental Adept. That will ignore resistances for anybody that has Elemental Adept put on their character. Automatic Flanking and Range, which is awesome. If your character is next to another character and you have somebody on the opposite side, you don't have to remember to do advantage. It'll automatically do it, and it knows about range, and it knows about like if you're attacking prone, and it knows to give you disadvantage. It's insane. Automatic halfling luck, pretty self-explanatory. $1.
Oh, that one rocks because everyone forgets about that.
Yeah. Automatic lingering effects. So this is for people that want to use the lingering injuries when you have 0 hit points, which is an alternate rule. You can have that on there. $1. Automatic mirror image. That's really cool. Actually, I think that's only $2. That should be higher, because this is when the wizard casts mirror image, it'll automatically do the roll and tell you, did you hit a mirror image or did you hit the wizard? And it's amazing. Automatic pack tactics, same thing. If you
DMs love it. I love it.
If you have pack tactics on your character, it will. And I think for NPCs, yeah, it's for NPCs or PCs.
Yeah, wolves.
Yep. If the pack tactics thing is there and you are next to an ally, or an ally of yours is next to the thing you're attacking, it automatically gives you the advantage. It's pretty amazing. Automatic record links by Troy is it links information to other books that are open in your library that has the information. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's pretty cool. $3.50, man, that's too low. Guys, they're not greedy like me. Well, the reason like my things are so high is that there's 4 cents per code and there's like 1,000 codes, so it's $40. No, it's $30. The new merch is here. Check it out. Fantasy Grounds automatic return damage. That is a thing where if you have a situation where someone hits you and you're wearing a special armor that gives them 5 lightning or whatever, when they hit you, it just automatically does it for you. You don't have to roll it or anything.
There's a barbarian dealy dude too that does that. Like,
yeah, and you can use it for
or something.
You can use it for almost any situation because you can set up, what dice, 1d6 lightning or whatever you want to have it. Automatic save advantage. This is for things like Brave or other things where you get an automatic saving throw advantage. It'll just give it to you. Automatic Shield Master. What does
I never used the Shield Master feat.
No, what does that do? You automatically check to see if you have Shield Master feat, and if you have a Shield Master, it adds your shield's armor class to something. Yeah, well, so if you have that, it does it. $1. Automatic sneak attack. That I don't think I need to explain that. It calculates whether you have an opponent next to your target or whether you have advantage or whatever. Just gives you sneak attack. Also, it makes it so that when you put the code on your creature, on your character, it calculates your level and does it. Is it 2 dice? Is it 3 dice? Is it 4 dice? It just does it automatically. $6.
Yeah, you don't have to remember to change it every time every time you get another D6. It does it. It does it.
Fantasy Grounds automatic spell resistance, pretty self-explanatory. $1. Better module window. This from Diablo Bob makes it so that the do I have it on? No, it would make it so that these icons are gone, and you get smaller. You get smaller library things so that you can see more of them. It's like it says. It's better.
It also makes it that you can close one of your modules from the library window.
Oh, from here.
Yeah, you would right click and it would be an X there. You could close the module.
Instead of you can close individual modules from here. Yeah, that's good too. Wait, that's the wrong. Here we go. No, that's the wrong. Here we go. Fantasy Grounds character manager. That's pretty involved. That's you'd have to maybe go watch the show we did on that. It's what Drake. Go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't used that one. I can't comment on it either.
So it's pretty crazy.
Character manager. So it allows you to manage your characters while you're not logged onto the table, I think is how it
No,
works.
it lets you manage your players effortlessly, allowing you to import, export, or delete characters from your campaigns without having to even open Fantasy Grounds. Okay, yes, that's right. Want a DM in person? Post-COVID. I don't even remember that he said that. That should be capitalized. This should be capitalized, COVID. Generated character sheets and okay. Players create character sheets and reference books in your in-person games that you can pick up and play wherever you want. Going to be away from your computer but still want to play D&D with your group, print your character sheet. Adventure League support. It's pretty awesome. It's an executable thing that does like crazy shit.
I'm thinking about getting it just so I can print some character sheets nicely with it.
Yeah, and you can print out like it'll print a whole PDF of your whole thing that you're doing, and it's insane. I mean, it's pretty involved. $10. That should be $15. $10.
Well, there's another one I tried, like the Adventure League conversion character sheet. It didn't put the stuff right. It didn't line up right. I didn't like it. This one might be cool.
This is only silver. Oh, because he only did it in April, so that's only been a couple months. Okay. Okay. Coin conversion and PHP store, very popular. Obviously converts coins, so you don't have to do the math. So wait a minute. So there's coin converter, and that's the one that does the conversion. Like, if I find a horde having 5,600 copper, 3,400 silver, 600 EP, how much gold is that? Math, and it just does it. This one is a PHP store, which you can create stores, and then when you buy something from the store, it takes the money off the character sheet. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, and it also will change your coins. Like if you got 5,000 platinum and you want to turn it into gold, then you just chink.
Oh, right. And a lot of people always ask the question on this one. You can buy stuff from the store, but can you sell stuff to the store? And the answer to that is no, because the party sheet already does that. Party sheet has a sell thing in it. It's already there. Blah blah blah. Combat tracker open on turn. You can set this for PCs, NPCs, or both, where when the turn passes to the next player or NPC, it will open that player's character sheet, or it will open the stat block for the NPC, and you can turn it off or on. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty $2. That's so cheap.
I love it. I use it. When I open mine, I have a set spot where all that goes. So once you get the encounter opened, it just pops up there every time, every round. Pop, pop, pop,
yep.
pop.
And that's DM only, right? Of course, can't do that for the players.
Yeah.
Fantasy Grounds conjures and summons encounters. So Robin Remedies, again, $5. That's cheap. She made every. So like if you have a spell that says, like wizards can cast a summon 2 CR1 creatures, summon 8 CR quarter creatures. She built every possible encounter, and they're already there. So all I have to do is click it, and it's there. And the DM can go, hey, 8 quarter things, boom, 8 quarter, and you're choosing alligators, boom, it's done. She built like.
Yeah, I haven't had to use it yet, but I have it.
It's insane.
I haven't had to use it.
Custom damage manager. That's also something people like. That's the one that allows you to create poop damage.
Or falling damage.
Or like if you play Pathfinder and you want to bring it over to D&D, electricity damage. They use electricity instead of lightning. But you can create any of your, the damage types. You can go into your options and go into. Hey, I thought damages were in there. Where's damages? I thought damages was in here. That's languages. Where the fuck is damages? I swore it was in the options, wasn't it? Token lights. So where the hell is damages, everybody? Languages,
setup?
currencies,
no,
sidebars.
That's not
setup.
No.
Where the fuck is damages now? Oh, you know what? Maybe maybe you can't alter the damages. That's what it is. So if you have that extension, it puts a button in here called damages, and you can open it and change them and add, and yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the languages though. That's where you're getting confused.
Right.
The table is like, where you add stuff is like languages where you type them in.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
by the way, yeah, so let's look at that again. So yeah, it looks like this, only instead of languages, it's damages. So you would see the 13, slashing, force, whatever they are, and then you can add more or change them or whatever. So it works the same way. But the reason I was like, where is it, is because only if you have the extension turned on do you have that. What else? Enhanced spell window. That is for someone who's a cleric or a paladin or any of the other classes that you know all the spells. Instead of having to open spells and go, okay, I want to get, like cleric level 1, right? And then you got to go, oh, and then, let's just have like from my, right. So instead of having to go Bane, Bless, Ceremony, Command, there's a button up here that says drag all, and you click and hold it and drag it over to your character sheet, and it drops all the spells in there. One. Boom.
it takes a second, but it populates.
Well, it depends on how many spells. Yeah, it depends on how many
Yeah.
spells. $4. That's about right.
I think it should be enhanced, like this search window too. Like if I wanted to search something and then drag the whole list, I could. You could.
Yeah.
It's on Bob's list.
He's got a long list. Fantasy Grounds ID all, very frustrating for some DMs to have to.
I use that a lot.
Drag the item to the combat or to the party sheet, and then the person will go, I don't see it, and then it's not identified, and then you have to identify. Well, this just does it all. It just does it for you automatically.
Yeah, what I do with the ID all is I'll drag stuff from wherever it's listed in the module or wherever I have it into the party sheet, and then hit the ID all button, and then the player can take it.
Yeah.
That way I don't put it on his character sheet and then have to go find it and then ID it. Just to make the character take it out of the party sheet.
Bubbles is you can automatically speak in the chat window when they're performing certain actions, like casting Vicious Mockery or attacking with a longsword, and it puts it can use tables, and it'll, like, if you're using my Bardic Yo Mama jokes and you cast Vicious Mockery, it puts one in there for you. You don't have to do it. So, all right, everybody. Not normal for the Sunday show. Not normal for the Sunday show, but we are going to take a little break. We're going to take a 10-minute break, everybody. So I'll put a clock on it. I'll put the slides up. I'll show the clock. Maybe I will. Did I start the clock?
Yeah. 13 minutes, it says.
There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so up at the top, everybody. We're going to take a little 10-minute break. Yeah, if you want music, I can do music.
All right, I'll stay and hum. Hum.
No, I can put the music on. Here we go. All right, 10 minutes, everybody.
Everybody dies, even the fucking Tarrasque! I'm the Dungeon Master! I'm the Dungeon Master! Pay attention to me!
Rolling dice, I'm a wizard. When we play, we do it right. Candles flicker, fighting dragons in my mind. Just for kicks. DM says you're gonna die. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Na 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 na. DM says you're gonna die. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Na 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 na. DM says you're gonna die. Roll a d6.
Give me perception check. Make your damn rolls worthwhile. Players love my style. At my table getting wild. Got these schemes applied. Got my map and my cloak. Got these players' heads a popping. Someone get me more coke. Hell yeah! Level up, level up. Goblins all around me. I be hacking them all up. I be hacking them all up. I be hacking them all up. When the goblins all around me, I be hacking them all up.
Basement rolling dice. I'm a wizard. When we play, we think we fight giant lizards, getting treasure piled high, like the rogue dicks. See the wallet from that guy. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Na 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 na. See the wallet from that guy. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Roll a d6. Na 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 na. See the wallet from that guy. Roll a d6.
Keeping it wild. In the forest, I got style. I'm a level 30 ranger. I've been playing for a while. This is how we live. Every single night. Necromancer, raise the dead and let me see them fight. Hell yeah! Raise them up, raise them up. Zombies all around me. I be hacking them all up. I be hacking them all up. I be hacking them all up. When there's zombies all around me, I be hacking them all up.
Down here with these mice, I'm a wizard. When we play, we go all night, eating Twizzlers. Got my spellbook piled high, learning new tricks, shooting lightning to the sky. Roll a d6, roll a d6, roll a d6. Shooting lightning to the sky. Roll a d6, roll a d6, roll a d6. Shooting lightning to the sky. Roll a d6. A dungeon crawling beast, make you put your shields up. Make you put your shields up. Put your shields up. It's that dungeon crawling beast, make you put your shields up. Make you put your shields up. Put your shield up.
Hell yeah!
Make you put your shield up.
No, it all goes right through me. All right, everybody. So here's the thing. That was only 8 minutes, but much as is my policy with sales, I give you 20% off the 10 minutes. So there you go. Let's get back to the. Yeah, that just kind of overcame me, everybody. Sorry about that. What can I do? Anyone watch D&D Live 2021? Didn't even know it was a thing. All right.
Yeah. I think I watched a couple of minutes of it.
Was that them just streaming games on the D&D Twitch channel? Or was it a thing where they all got together and dressed up and
There was they were at they had a table and all kinds of stuff. They were sitting around it, talking and picking DMs, and I don't know, no stuff.
I don't know. So Linkfill, Linkfill's a new thing. For those of you that don't know, most of you watching probably do know, but there was a point recently, a couple months ago, where they said the man said we couldn't use spell descriptions or descriptions for anything in the modules anymore. So I had to strip out the spell descriptions, and but Matakuri wrote a thing that if you own the player's handbook or whatever the book is that has the spell in it or the feat or whatever, it automatically just opens it up and fills it in for you. So $2, that's too cheap. But apparently it wasn't that tough to pull off, so it was an inconvenience, but we did it. Fantasy Grounds missed flavor text. That is something in the chat that says, missed or hit, like, well, no, it's only for misses. Dodged, hit the armor, blocked by spell, blocked by, it's got a bunch of different flavors. That's more for like a role-playing kind of a thing. Drake uses it.
I really like it though. It gives you some kind of idea on flair and
Yeah,
hit your
and
shield,
you
bangs off
can,
your shield, or
right, if you know what you're doing, you can go in and change it. But the one thing I don't like about it is one of the things is, so the chat will say miss and then it'll say something else after that. But one of those things programmed into it is miss. So sometimes it says miss, and I've never liked the repetitiveness of that. So if it were me, I would go in and just take out that miss. Everything else is fine. Blocked by shield, blocked by spell, blocked by effect, whatever, But I do get frustrated when I see miss. I don't know why he included that, but it's fine. Fantasy Grounds. Here's one I did. Oh my god. Of course I had help. I don't know how to write extensions. Fantasy Grounds
I was
Next
there.
Level XP. This is awesome. Not just because I'm the one who wanted it and thought of it, but it's the one I wanted to use most in my games, or have used when I'm a player. And that's when you level up. It tells you in the chat you've reached enough XP to level up. Also, it locks the amount of XP for your next level in, and you can't, only the DM can change it. Players can't change it. And I don't think that, I didn't think that was something players were being malicious. It's just that, you might accidentally mouse click and change your next level to the wrong number, and then you level up when you're not supposed to, and it's a giant nightmare, and everybody has to go back and start from the beginning. So I just love that one. Only $2. Man, I gotta raise that price. Fantasy Grounds NPC 5e Maker, that's pretty involved, and it does exactly what it says. You can make NPCs in Fantasy Grounds by customizing almost anything about it. It's crazy. NPC random treasure drops, again, super complicated. It will, in an encounter, when you kill all the monsters, a DM can hit one button to put all the treasure from those particular monsters, anything they may have had, and it uses random stuff, and it, like, if they have shields or weapons, it'll put it, and it puts it all into a parcel. So that if the magical phrase that everyone says after every encounter, search the bodies,
Loot.
it's one button for the DM. Yeah, loot. Did I miss anything in the chat? Oh, it was a charity drive. Oh, they announced the new books, yeah. Yeah, the Call of Nature Boffin, it was. Bell says it was this weekend. I'm obviously going backwards. Discuss the upcoming books. Yeah, there's a Dragonomicon, and then there's I forget the other one. All right. Ongoing save effects. This is amazing. This should be like $50, not $5.
Last night, that thing was just so amazing.
That was so amazing.
So
Last night's
amazing.
game. You want to see it in action, everybody? Go watch our game from last night on YouTube. What he was using it for?
Yeah, towards the end, it was.
He cast not Dawn, but Sunlight, maybe.
No, the poisonous necromantic third level spell. What the hell is it called?
Oh, whatever that is. And so it was a cloud in the room, and everybody, when they start their turn, has to make a save and or take damage or half damage, and it just did it all automatically, because every time it was somebody's turn, save on turn, save damage, save at end of turn, whatever. There's a bunch of them that you can do, and it's so useful for many different situations. And of all the spell codings that I've done, I've added those in. So there's actually a room in my Discord called, let's go to my Discord here, boom, and it's called Kent Stenchens Outsourcing. And when people see Flaming Sphere, save on turn, dex, DC, whatever it is, I think that's melee or half, I can't remember, and then tell you whatever the damage, and so And I've updated everything. So if you if you go to this channel, this is Kent Station Outsources. If you go to this channel, please read the instructions. Please read the pin message that I have there, and then you can post anything that you want in there. Do not put discussion. Do not type me messages. Do not type other people messages. Only put what the code should be, because what I do is I look at the code and I go and I update it, and then I take this thing right here, everything above this line has been updated, please read the pin message, and I move it down to the bottom. So right now it's all caught up. I also have another one for lighting code suggestions if people have that. So those are there for people if they want to take use of it. If there's anybody in the chat right now watching and you aren't on my Discord, first of all, how dare you? But there's the link right there. All right, back to this. Right, so that's amazing. $5. Come on. This thing's more expensive.
And that was so awesome last night that thing just kept churning them out, churning
just
them.
kept
Those guys
doing
were
it.
trapped in that room and just kept doing it.
Yep. Fantasy Grounds player NPC in turn. So this
Very
allows, this is very awesome. I'm sure most of you have played where you conjure something, or you get maybe another party member that you're in charge of that's an NPC, and you have the stat block, and when you're done, you have to say to the DM, okay, I'm done, but I can't pass my turn. Well, this allows the player to be able to pass NPCs turns. So it's amazing. $2. Come on. P.S. For those of you that were late or don't know, or I didn't say it, we are going through the all the Team 2 Fantasy Grounds Essentials. It's in a big bundle, and if you buy them all, you get like 15% off. And if you have ones already, it subtracts. See, like mine costs 0 because I have them all, right? So it subtracts. All right, let's see. We're down here, right here. Fantasy Grounds Portals revamped. I mean, Portals. When you use it, it's amazing. You can set up a thing where if a character moves their token into a certain area of the map, it goes to some other part of the map or a different map, and that map opens. It's amazing. I mean, it's just crazy. I think we've done 2 shows just on that. Fantasy Grounds Previewer, that allows you to hold shift and go like I don't have it turned on, but you'd hold shift key and go down this way, and it would open up with what it says. You'd be able to read things really fast without
Very
having to
handy in your images because it gives you a preview of your images.
Yeah, and if you're doing images, you would go here, and if you would hold shift and just hover over, it would open the image and show it to you. It's pretty amazing. And that's pretty cheap too, isn't it? How much was that? Oh, $5. Okay, that seems right. Fantasy Grounds Random Encounter Generator, super complicated, very specific. You can do environments, CR levels, how many monsters, 1 monster. Do you want a boss and minions? I mean, it's insane. It's got a lot of crap in it. $10, well worth that money. And
is that the one you use in your pickup games?
Yes, when we were doing pickup games, that is what we were originally using mine that I made like 4 years ago. But this one, the one he made, is way better. Mine's still good, but his just has way more stuff in it. Way more like specific things you can do and stuff like that. But Drake, you put a link. God damn it! I still haven't figured out why you can't put links in the chat. I don't know why it doesn't allow you to do that. It should.
Doesn't love me.
But if you want to put a link in the chat, put it in our chat, and I'll paste it in there.
Oh, I already closed it. Well, the link's there. I can just click on the link. And
does it show it to you?
Yeah.
So in my chat,
so I don't know that it doesn't.
Yeah, see, it's not there, right? It just shows 3 asterisks, and I think if I go to OBS, yeah, still 3 asterisks. It doesn't show. It shows the person who puts the link. It shows them the link, so they think they've done it, and then I always go, yeah, that link didn't work. So roll a d6. Yeah, that's not going to be in my head for 3 weeks. Oh, he got the asterisk too. Yeah, so I don't know how all that works. Random spellbook generator is cool. I made one of those again like 4 years ago, but this one is more. It just has way more stuff in it. Because all the stuff I made were modules. I still don't know how to make an extension. I don't know how shit works. I just sell it. But this is an extension that you can do way more stuff if you're able to dig into the code, right? But that's a good one because you can make a random spellbook generator for like, oh, you enter the tower, you kill the wizard, and here's his spellbook, and you can put in like, oh, I want all levels of spells, or I only want through level 5, or I just want level 6 spells, or whatever. And I think you can choose school of magic, and it's pretty involved. Fantasy Grounds select on turn will, if I'm not mistaken,
That allows the on turn, right? Like sneak attack and. Oh no.
adds the option for the DM to automatically select a token with initiative when the turn is passed. Oh, right. So it selects that person. Yeah. It's just a little thing that's helpful.
Oh yeah. That's handy when you got party vision on too.
Right.
As a DM.
So yeah, and he says if you're using the new FG Unity lighting features by automatically selecting the token with its initiative, the map updates to show what the token sees. And this reduces the chances of selecting targets only to realize that you're targeting the wrong token. Yeah, it's pretty handy once you start using it. You'll be like, oh, I don't know how I lived without this. Fantasy Grounds shops, pretty simple. Making stuff and having people be able to buy stuff, and you can calculate what items you want, what you don't want. Pretty good stuff.
Especially if you don't want to role play like somebody going to the store and shopping for the player's handbook. You just give them the player's handbook. Here, just get what you want. And you can set like if you want it 20% more or
Yeah.
double the price or whatever, and they can buy stuff and just put it right on their character sheet, and it takes the money right off their character sheet and everything. Pretty handy.
Pretty good. Fantasy Grounds Skip Dead is for those DMs that would like it. The combat tracker, when a turn is passed to a NPC or character that is dead, it just skips over them. So you don't have to. It's basically just saves you a click every time that happens. Now, I would never need that because I am vehement about clearing anybody that's dead out of the combat tracker. Maybe not a PC because he might be brought back to life somehow, but any NPC that's dead, it's gone.
I used to do it that way too, but now with the indicators, I like to leave them on there because they act as hazardous. They're difficult terrain.
Yeah, they're difficult terrain. Yeah, and I just don't play that way, but yeah, I get that. Fantasy Grounds Sirenscape chat triggers and Sirenscape sound links. I mean, you guys all know what that does. Makes the game amazing, is what it does.
Allows your players to fart whenever they want.
Fantasy Grounds token share. This allows DMs to share large amounts of tokens with players using minimal effort while still focusing on managing the bandwidth. So you can dump 1 million tokens into your shared folders, and it doesn't fuck with the memory and all that crap that it used to be Fantasy Grounds. It's just a sort of a make your potato less of a potato kind of a thing. Turn-based.
Make it into French fries.
That's right. That's what I like. Put some ketchup on there. Fantasy Grounds turn-based effects. This is again, it's sort of like this automatic save. This is an automatic thing, like on turn. Give poison. Whatever you might do. I can't think of good examples.
Sneak attack. All kinds of stuff.
Oh, on turn is used in the sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use the on turn with sneak attack, right? And you can use it with 1,000 other things. Fantasy Grounds Unity Easy Lights. This is a pretty new one, and it adds new buttons to the image toolbar to simplify adding light presets to one or more tokens. So it just makes so instead of having to open the map and then go click on this or that or one of these things, it just puts it on the toolbar, so it's easy. Fantasy Grounds Unity Toggle Effects Lights. Same idea. It allows the DM to easily toggle on or off any light source that's created as an effect on a token in the combat tracker. So in the combat tracker, you would be able to go, like if he's got a candle, you can click off, on. Pretty awesome. The weather generator is super popular. That's pretty new, and that's like a pretty extensive weather generator, and each, like, you can go out to I think 10 days and then 10 more days, or you can just do 3 days. But the day after the day, and it even does times like 6 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., midnight, whatever it does. And then each weather thing is based on the one before it. So it's not like it's 80 degrees and then 6 hours later it's 20 below. It calculates in a natural way, and it includes like wind and storms and snow and all this kind of shit. It's crazy. Fantasy Grounds Unshare Image is, I think that's where.
It's what's the little unshare button on the image, and
Yes,
you just click it
on
and
every
unshare.
image, instead of having to go open the images thing and find it and then click that P on or off, it's right on the image. Much easier. So if you're like, hey, here's
And
a
I-
map, everybody. Oh, fuck, I showed you the wrong map. Boom, it's gone.
And I screamed and whined about wanting that in classic.
Yeah.
And it's just carried
I'll tell you
over.
what it's good for is when you show the party a monster that they just catch a glimpse of, you can literally show it to them for 1 second and then take it away.
Yeah.
Like, you thought you saw something. Well, what the fuck was that? And everybody's like, oh my god. And One Click More is for Fantasy Grounds Critically Awesome Essentials, and it adds
More stuff.
more stuff for the druids, and it adds more source books. So the Monster Manual and Volos is what's in One Click Druid. This adds all of these other sources. And yep, there's a show we did 186, 87 episodes ago.
Wow.
Simple Aura tokens. This is the last one. This is Robin's thing. What she did, these tokens. So you got like 7 different colors and all 4 different shapes. So if you need a line or a cone or a circle or a square, you got it. And it's there, and it's. I want to say that is actually free. No, it's $2. Okay. Some things are pay what you want and with a suggested price. Oh no, it is pay what you want. Yeah, it is. It's pay what you want, so you can get it free, but it's suggested you give Robin, 2 or 20 or $200 because she's awesome, even though she's not on the show like for the last 6 months. I don't know where she is. Hey, did she answer me? Let's find out. No, she didn't. Okay. So we went through all of the. That's probably all we'll do today is just go through that list. If anybody wants to see anything, let me know. Otherwise, we will call it good because we went. How many items is that, by the way? Let's find out how many that is. So 2,
How much is that whole
4,
bundle?
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 40. 2, 4, 6, 8, 50. 2, 4, 6, 57 items. For $256 worth of stuff, but you get it for, if you own none of it, you get it for $218. But of course, most of you would probably already own some of these. So again, the way bundles works is it would remove what you already own and give you the price for what you don't own. So as I showed for an example before, mine costs 0 because I own them all. I already own all those.
How do you get them all? What's up with that? I don't
I get
understand.
them because I publish them. That's how I have them all. Yeah, what I like to do sometimes is go to well, that's not what I should have hit, but let's go to format. I'm just trying to be lazy and not type stuff in. I like to go to click on my name, right? Let's click on my name. There should be around 400 and some, 433 items with my name on it. Now let's go click hide ones I've already purchased. Oh, there aren't any that I don't have. Yeah, sometimes I find one and I'm like, why doesn't it say I don't have that? But there you go. Unity Easy Lights is allegedly the most popular one with my name on it.
Indicators is number 2. That thing rocks. I love it. And then
Highest
lights is cool,
rated.
but
Highest rated is potions. that's funny. Weapons, wondrous items, all the coding ones, right? DM tools.
that might have been the first one you did, wasn't it? Potions.
No, no, it's part 5. I did them. There's 10.
That's right, you did.
There's 10 of them because it includes Robin's all the rest, but I did 9 and then she did the 10th one. Popularity highest rated. Date added. Yeah, I think that goes in reverse order, right? So how do you reverse that? You can't the date isn't listed, so you can't reverse order that. You have to go all the way down to the very first one I ever did was
Got to go backwards.
you have to go backwards all the way to the beginning. It was the race. Yeah, this is it. January 29th, 2016. Race ability modifiers and key class stats. It has a Fantasy Grounds module and a PDF. PDF, Fantasy Grounds module. It's a gold bestseller. So you get the Fantasy Grounds one, and then I used to put a picture of the PDF, but that was annoying, so I took it away. Anyway, that's what's going on, everybody. That's what's happening. Make this green now. No! What the hell? Theoried was not here.
How do you allow your players to sell things already in their inventory? You mentioned player. So, BR Jemmet, you're just going to take the item from the character sheet and drag it back into the party sheet. So Rob's going to open up the party sheet and just go to inventory tab and see the parcel items over there on the right. You just take the item from the character sheet and drag it right into that parcel items. And then over to the left, there's a parcel corns description. And that left arrow button will sell anything in that right section for whatever percentage you have down at the bottom. So
Yeah.
I recommend that you do party selling in 2 groups. Gems and magic, or gems and art objects I do once and do them at 100%, and then other items I do at 50%. Because you shouldn't get 50% of gems, right?
Yeah, standard's 50% on everything in the rules, but also that can be changed by how you play your game. I like your idea. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like 50% of gold. That would be kind of silly too. So.
You can most definitely. Well, but it doesn't give you. It gives you the full value of all these. Let's see, inventory.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can definitely move something from the party sheet to the thing, and then back again.
And then if you want to drag like a stack of arrows or something, just hold shift.
Oh right, so
And it
like say
will,
there's 10 10 alchemy jugs. If you grab one and move it, it's just gonna move one at a time. But if you hold shift, so there's 8 left. If you hold shift, it'll move them all like that. Yep. And it always tells you what's going on in the thing there. All right. Anybody got any questions? Anybody else? Else. Guess we don't need this anymore. Going once. Questions. Oh, we got to give away a prize. Let's do that. Oh yeah. People were like, "Fuck Rob, give us shit. Come on." All right, let's do
You
it.
giving away that package? Not. I'm kidding.
Cheerbits.
I'm kidding.
Cheerbits in the stream.
Give
Thanks for the
away
cheerbits.
You know what?
DM
I'm gonna
field
give it
item.
away. You don't know what's
What?
gonna happen on this show. I'm gonna give away that whole thing we just went through, everybody. I'm gonna give away the Team Chewy Essentials bundle.
That crap really made me froggy, guys. The whole bundle.
And the
57
keyword-
items.
The key word, everybody, is going to be "'cause Drake said," and it will not have spaces. So start. You have to type that in the chat, everybody. You have to type it, and you cannot misspell it. So you have to type "because Drake said," which GWD05 did not do correctly, and nor did Gixxer. Maybe you
Because
guys-
Drake said.
Because Drake said. If you don't see your name here, you got to do it again. Maybe those guys they already have it and they don't give a fuck.
No, they re-entered. I see Gixxer and.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
they got it right
because
this time.
Drake said. It does not have to be capitalized, but it does have to be spelled correctly.
57 items.
Sometimes
because
I make
said
it hard
See?
to weed out the morons, but if you make an honest typing mistake, that doesn't mean you're a moron. But 57 items, everybody, and if you don't have any of it, you're getting like $250 worth of stuff. Rob giving away a whole package. What the hell's happening? Okay, it's done, everybody. It's done. All right, the winner is boom, Moskenfaz.
Moskenfoss.
Nice. So Moskenfaz, you know what to do. Send me your DM's guild email in Discord, and remind me that it's the Team 2E Essentials, and then I will get it to you. You'll have that tonight.
You know, all those extensions that you thought you never were going to use.
Now you're
Now
gonna use
they
them all.
just got shoved in your face.
They
Take
just
'em.
got
Take 'em.
all shoved in your face. Dun, 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 dun. All
You're
right.
gonna have to watch more of me and DMing so you can see how to run them all.
Right. You gotta watch Drake's game. Team Rob 2E. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I gotta put this back. This goes on the other monitor. Can't be having my shit out of order. Dun, 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 dun. Let's check today's sales, by the way. Let's do that.
It would almost make Bell DM, huh? What do you know? I'm there.
Bell, if you'd have all those extensions, though, you're saying. What's up,
It
Bell? I
does
just
make
sent
it a
you
lot
personal
easier
message.
if you know how to set up your extensions and get your table going good after a while. It makes it so easy to run. I mean,
Careful, Bell.
I look like
People
a
have
pro.
said things in my Discord before about, so and so and such and such. If only I could afford it, and then some other person bought the whole thing. That's happened to like 3 times, where somebody spent hundreds of dollars to give somebody else something just out of the goodness of their heart. All right, today's sales $90. Plus, I just gave away $250. Fuck. That's
The
negative.
summertime blues.
That's negative 160, everybody. That's negative 160 right there for today's sales. Negative 160. Boo.
And then you gave away $200.
Right. Well, that's why I'm saying 250 from 90 is negative 160.
You're gonna have
right?
to switch. You can't eat steak anymore, Rob. It's gonna
Nope,
have to
I
be
already ate the
hamburger.
last steak, and oh boy,
Hamburger.
it was so good. Or in my stomach. Oh, but it was so good. With some A1 sauce on it, cooked in the air fryer. All right, is that it, everybody? Is that the end?
That's it for a Sunday night. Lazy Sunday summertime night.
I finished all the Star Trek original cast movies 1 through 6. So, and I'm still watching Chuck, and I still got the 60s TV Batman series that I purchased.
I've been watching some Janeway lately. I don't know. Just some Voyager.
Yeah, I don't find Voyager or DS9 or Enterprise like rewatchable. Like I can watch that fucking original 60 Star Trek 50 times in a row. I can also rewatch Next Generation, but I have to like every 10 years maybe. It's not like Star Wars or Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. I can just watch them over and over and over and over and over and over. There's some shit that's just not that rewatchable. But I hadn't seen all 6 of those Star Trek original movies for maybe more than 10 or 15 years, and so because I was watching them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. I mean, Wrath of Khan I've seen like 100 times because that is so rewatchable, but the rest of them aren't really. Vija. My Persis Kambata, who did that movie and then like nothing else ever. Bija, I am Bija. Bija wants the creator to answer. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I can go back to watching what I to plant this month in my veggie patch. Now, is that some sort of euphemism the kids are using now? Please plant it in my veggie patch. Like that sounds pretty.
Yeah. Like an eggplant kind of stuff going on.
Oh, Mosk and Foz, yeah. Con, you you keep trying to kill me, but like a bad marksman, you keep missing the target. You know what's funny is every like that thing where Kirk screams Con has permeated pop culture. Like you've seen 20 different versions of that, and every version of that everybody makes fun of is him leaning back and screaming to the sky, and he doesn't do that. He just screams straight forward into his communicator. But yeah, I don't know.
They just took the camera out on that, like he was screaming up at the sky kind of angle. So
Yeah. All right, this can go
There's
back to
something.
its original.
on the wing.
Oh, that's amazing. Nightmare at 20,000 feet. That is amazing. Also,
That's
John,
when he's like 18 or something. I don't know how old
he
he
was
was.
in
But
his late 20s.
I
or
know,
maybe.
but
But and the one the version of that's in Twilight Zone the movie with oh, what's that guy's name? All of a sudden I can't think of his name. The Third Rock guy. Son of a bitch. John,
tall guy.
the guy that was in the fucking fuck. What's his name, everybody? Oh, Lithgow. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you. Wow, Tom Knapp, you're way off, but you made me get it. You made me get it by that. Yeah, his version was pretty good too. But yeah, let's see. Shatner was born in 30, so he was 33 when he did that. He's 90 now. He's 90. You know that? You know why that guy doesn't die? Oh, Richard Donner directed that episode. The guy that directed Superman. He just died the other day. Richard Donner. I know a lot about show business, everybody. The reason William Shatner's still alive is because he has 12 jobs and he works every day. He's always on something or doing something. And when I say on something, I don't mean drugs. I mean he's on some show. William Shatner. Yep, there he is. Good old Billy S.
I don't think he looks 90.
No, he doesn't. He was on 2 or 3 episodes of Twilight Zone. Shatner was. He was also in the one where kept feeding quarters into the thing in the diner that would like tell his future or whatever.
The Zoltar thing, kind of thing.
Yeah, but it was a. How do you go? Yeah, here we go. Let's go to his filmography for TV. No. William Shatner filmography, but for television. So, Twilight Zone, two episodes.
Bob Wilson and Don Carter.
Oh, he was on 2 episodes of Twilight Zone and 2 episodes of Thriller. The Canadian Howdy Doody, Ranger Bob. He played Ranger Bob in Howdy Doody. You got me shitting me. That's funny.
I want to see. Is there a picture? I was a big Howdy Doody fan when I was a kid. Believe it or not, because
this was the Canadian Howdy Doody though.
They did after it quit, they did it in Fort Lauderdale, and you could go and watch the show live.
Oh yeah,
and I fell down the
stairs. Do you remember that show? The fuck was that called? Oh, Romper Room. So, do you remember this Romper Room?
No.
Interesting.
No pictures.
Well, they had localized versions, and Spokane isn't listed, but it wasn't. It was the actual lady, Lady Linda or whatever the fuck was her name, Nancy. Yeah, Nancy Terrell. I prefer to pronounce it Terrell. Like that's not my character in my stand-up act. Terrell, yeah, motherfucker. Hey Rob, I really like that black guy you do. What black guy? That was my favorite thing is people would come. I had a character. Yeah, motherfucker. Roses are red, violets are blue. All y'all motherfuckers crazy and shit. I had this character named Terrell, and people would come up to me after the show and go, "Oh wow, I really like that black guy you do." And I'm like, "What black guy?" And they just stare at me like, "Oh fuck." I never said he was black. Yeah, funny. So anyway, this lady, Nancy Terrell, she came to Spokane, and my mom took me. I was maybe 5. And we were sitting on the bleachers, and she was looking through that goddamn magic mirror. Right here, looking through that mirror. I see Cindy, I see Timmy, I see Susie, and I'm sitting right the fuck in front of her, 6 feet, holding a carton of chocolate milk. And I'm like, I'm right here, bitch. Say my name. I mean, I don't think I thought about it that way when I was 5. I don't think I knew the word bitch yet. But yeah, I was so mad. My mom tried to explain to me, well, she didn't have time. She had to only name a few kids. But I was right in front of her. Yeah, that's
Could
right,
have thrown
Jimmy.
your chocolate milk and hit the mirror. That would have got her attention.
No, because the mirror doesn't have a glass in it. It's see-through.
I know.
It's just a romper room, remember? And then there's the new zoo review.
No.
It's
I
the
don't remember
new
the
zoo
romper
review.
room or the new zoo.
You don't remember these guys?
No.
You don't remember Henrietta?
Oh
Hippo
yeah,
and-
yeah, yeah. I
and
remember
so
the owl and the
yeah,
frog.
so now I'm
I
not
don't-
going to show it on stream, but I will show you the video. But you guys can all go. I'll put it in the chat. If anybody remembers this show, you definitely want to watch this video. This is the short version. I don't want it to play.
Freddie.
It's pretty dirty. It's pretty like non-woke. But you got to go watch it anyway. Just trust me. Just trust me.
Nah.
Trust me. Yeah, so when I was in broadcasting school, the teacher, the instructor, one of the instructors of the school had this pirate tape of like a bunch of stuff from TV shows. And that's where I first encountered this New Zoo review video, which is on YouTube. Most of the other stuff that I saw isn't on YouTube, but like one of it was the introduction to Gunsmoke, where Matt Dillon comes out and he draws his gun and shoots a guy and kills him. Well, in the one I saw, Matt Dillon gets shot. He falls over dead. And that's never been shown on TV. It's just a blooper or a gag reel. Another one was, if you're old enough, you can remember Robert Conrad used to do these commercials where he'd put a Duracell battery on his shoulder and go ahead, knock it off, I dare you. And do you remember that, Drake?
Yeah. Duracell.
Yeah,
copper
the
top.
one I saw was he was really drunk and he was filming that commercial and he put it and he just kept looking at the camera and going, "Go ahead, fucker! I fucking dare you to knock this goddamn battery off my shoulder, bitch!" And it was amazing. It was just so funny. And there was like 20 different stuff. Some stuff I can't even remember, but that New Zoo review was part of it. Anyway, everybody, Fantasy Grounds, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Fantasy Grounds show where we talk about. Does anybody remember Zoom?
Now all you're gonna get is the app. Yeah, there you go. More specific.
1972. Yep.
1972.
Come on, give it a try. We're gonna fly high. We're gonna zoom. We're gonna zoom. Boston, Mass. 02134. Send it to Zoom. They had Ubba Dubby. Cabin, Yibu, Speebik, Ubby Dubby.
I remember on Capitol Hill there was a. Remember that guy?
Oh,
that
but
used
that
to
was
sing
on Capitol Hill. That was
Junction
Schoolhouse,
Function.
Schoolhouse
Show?
Rock.
Function.
And
So that I'm a few years younger than you, so
What's your function gonna get you there if you're very careful? Yep, you can buy those on whatever.
and then my all-time favorite was the Fleas.
I don't remember the
There's
Fleas.
food around the corner. There's food around the corner for me.
Oh, I remember one that was like I hanker for a hunk of cheese.
Jeez.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, that guy, yeah. I forgot about that guy.
I'm too afraid it'll be copyrighted. I can't play the sound, but yeah, this guy. I hanker for a hunk of cheese. Dun, 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 dun. I watched all that shit. Sesame Street and Electric Company. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
9, 10,
12.
11, 12.
And by the way, all that shit is on YouTube, everybody, from your childhood.
They just did the. Did you see the D&D just did the whole old cartoon? They were running it. The D&D channel.
You mean the one
The
that's
Dungeons
your
and Dragons cartoon.
That's your
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
What?
I've never seen it.
Too late to watch it now.
Where are they running it?
Well, they were running it on their Twitch channel.
Oh, were they really?
Yeah, they're not doing it now, but
Where can I watch it? Usually the Google will tell you where you can watch it. Where to watch?
I don't know if you can watch it. I tried to watch some of them. I'm like, this was
You can
good when
buy
I
it.
was
I know you can buy it, which I didn't want.
11 or however old I was when it was out.
Well, here's episode 1 right here.
Yeah.
So does it have a? Ooh, I sneezed, everybody. Are all of the episodes on? Well, here's the complete full series, allegedly. There you go. I'm gonna have to maybe check that out. I'll check it out. All right, are we done? Did we do a show and then it got out of hand like it does every week?
Just like a bunch of nerds talking about nerd stuff. So
it's all nerd stuff. I don't want to dox anybody's.
You can dox mine because you're gonna have to go fix it and do that.
Oh, these are the stats. Okay. Chat log, download, campaigns, Icewind Dale stats, chat log, updated, and download, campaigns. Whoops, no, campaigns, Icewind Dale, DVMXL, XML, done. All right. Is Samson? Who won the prize? At Moskenfoz? Is that Samson? It is. Okay, so I'm not going to open his because his will have his email in it. Gwydian's won't. What does this say? Died again. This shit is. Gwydian is just now playing. Oh, that's his closet. No, my closet has. There we go. He's playing Legend of Drizzt. You guys know that game? Oh, he's got. This is
the
his.
board game.
Yeah, board game. There's a bunch of D&D board games that you can play by yourself or with friends. Wrath of Ashardalon, Castle Ravenloft. I have like 4 of them. Castle Ravenloft. I have Wrath of Ashardalon, Legend of Drizzt. There's like 3 more. So I will tell Gwydian. Fuck.
We're planning our we call it Cabacon that we do every year up in Orlando. We're renting I think a 6 or 7 bedroom house, and we're gonna game for 4 days.
Who's this?
Me and my buddies.
Oh, nice.
My gaming group.
This is
my local gaming group.
This is the link.
Guys I've known since high school.
Oh, nice. This is the link that Drake put in earlier that didn't work. It's our game from last night.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
It was a pretty active game last night.
That was good. Rob Tui, getting this error when loading 5e inspiration cards. Ah, fuck me. Alright, I'm gonna have to check into that. That's Corvidal. Okay, I'm gonna go check into that. I'll check into that after the show.
Inspiration cards.
I'm drunk, everybody. Yeah, because Fantasy Grounds Classic, and then it doesn't, and then you gotta re-export it, and I don't know. Stupid.
It doesn't like punctuation.
Doesn't, yeah, that got changed too. Alright, I think that's it, everybody. I think we're gonna shut her down. So, congrats to the prize winner. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope you will come back and visit us on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays here on this channel, because that's when we do shit. And we give away prizes. That's how you do it. Alright. No more D&D cartoon. No more close those files. No more nothing. And on behalf of Drake and myself, everybody, good gaming, everyone.